This is sick. This is absolutely sick to my stomach. Black family mourns 10-year-old daughter who died by suicide. This is such a sad situation, people. It really is. Because young kids that are taking their own lives by bullying and racism. Racism is still alive. Racism does exist. Racism is real. Let's just dive into this. Here we go, y'all. I know this is gonna be a tough video for me to do. Because right here, a child take his own life. The family of a 10-year-old girl who died by suicide has accused a Utah school district that was recently reprimanded by the U.S. Department of Justice for failing to address whispered racial discrimination, for not doing enough to protect their daughter, who they said was bullied for being black and autistic. Oh my God. Salt Lake City police confirmed this week they are investigating the weekend death of Isabella Izzy as a suicide. Her death has generated whispered outrage, including Wednesday from Utah Jazz star Devonna Mitchell, who called the case sickening. Taylor Arias, an attorney representing Izzy's family, said Izzy was bullied by a small group of other students who called her the N-word, told her she was smelly, and made fun of her for being autistic. Aries said the family reported the bullying to teachers as well as the school and district administrators, but nothing was done to stop the harassment. I'm trying not to go crazy over this because this is not worth it. People were talking about a 10-year-old child who took her own life for being autistic and being black. And what makes me so upset mentally is the fact that the school did not take any actions. The teachers and the school board need to be fired. You know, me being a disability guy, this one really hurts my heart to see for somebody that young can take their own life over bullying and racism. It is beyond pathetic that the school system failed to take action on what's going on with their daughter. I was watching a video by Dr. Rajad, and the video that I watched was similar to this. How a 10-year-old boy was also taking his own life for being autistic. It's like this whole world just wants to discriminate people with disabilities. It's like they act like we don't even exist. Well, I'm here to break it to you. We do. And we are still here. My thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Isabella. A beautiful child being taken too soon by suicide over bullying by the teachers and the students. I don't know what kind of school system Utah has had, but this is ridiculous. We don't take a bridge with the with the children. I already said in a phone interview, we take umbrage with the adults who choose not to do anything about it. The adults who were in charge there should have taken these kids aside. What exactly do you mean taking the kids aside? Do you mean like taking them aside? Or you meant like not doing anything about bullying? Somebody please tell me something about this article. Because whoever is interviewing this person sounds like he is not taking this case seriously. I already said the family is completely distraught and also concerned with Izzy's younger siblings who attend the same school and have experienced similar bullying from... Oh Lord, okay, you know what? If I were the family, I would not take them to that school. Because number one, this is just ridiculous. Like, do not take them to that school. Because you know it's full of racist pricks in here. And the teachers and the students ain't nothing. Do not take your child to that school. Because what happened to Elizabeth could happen to your child as well. Sean Alon, a spokesperson for Davis School District, said Foxborough Elementary School in North Salt Lake worked extensively with the family and that the administration responded appropriately to the reports of bullying. Lana declined to share any further details to uphold the family's privacy. I can understand that, but based on what I'm reading and we're getting information from, it is clear to me that the school failed this child and they failed to respond to the family and they chose not to do anything, because that goes to show you that with the type of school system that is like this, they're the ones hiding something. And what's sad to me about this is that racism is continuing to exist, because now we're having kids committing suicide because of bullying and racism. And whose fault for not taking actions? The adults at the school system. Now you know that school is going to end up having a big lawsuit ahead of them. And if they do, I hope the family wins. We, like everyone, are devastated by the death of this child, Lon said in a statement. Our hearts go out to the family. Foxborough Elementary School has worked intensively with the family and will continue to provide help to them and others impacted by this tragedy. Good. Because I think there's going to be more help within the community, more help within the family, because they're the ones going to need extra support, tons of support of this tragic loss. Because no child should have to go through like this type of death. I am sorry. This is just nuts. Several hundred people gathered at a Virgo Tuesday night to remember Izzy. Izzy's death comes about 2 weeks after a federal civil rights investigation found racial harassment of Black and Asian American students at Davis School District, including hundreds of documented uses of the N-word and other racial epithets over the last 5 years. Golly. So it wasn't just Black people that are going through this. It's Asian kids going through it. It's like the world just doesn't oh my goodness, y'all. Like I said, I'll hope Izzy's family sues the school system, and I hope they win the biggest case of their lives, because they deserve it. They deserve a settlement. Because this is definitely not okay with me whatsoever. Because number one, me having a disability, I can never picture myself having a child that is going through the same thing as that child did. And if they were to happen to them, I'm pulling them out that school immediately. I would take them to a better school and a better environment. Because this is sick. Black students throughout the district told investigators about similar experience of white and non-black students calling them the N-word, referring to them as monkeys or apes, and saying that their skin was dirty or looked like feces, according to the department's findings. Students also made monkey noises at their black peers, repeatedly referenced slavery and lynching, and told black students to go pick cotton and you are my slave. This I am beyond disgusted. I really am. Making monkey noises and making racial jokes, racist comments, telling them to go pick cotton and they are your slaves? What the heck is wrong with this system? District officials admitted to federal investigators that their discipline data from the least 4 years revealed that staff treated students of color differently than white students. Of course, it's racism. But the district did nothing to correct these disparities according to, you know what? Can we all agree that the school system is racist? Okay, obviously my Chromebook is having some type of slowdown issues and I can't go on with the story, but if y'all want the article, I will have it in the description below. This article and the story has made me so upset to the point where I really want to say something to the people. Whether I do it or not, I'm mentally upset about this. The whole school system is racist. Towards blacks, towards Asians, towards mixed race students. They treat us, you know what? They treat the black students and Asians and mixed race people different than white students. I thought all of us were supposed to be together. But nah. All your bullying and your racism and you're making fun of a student who is autistic decides to take her own life due to the adults involved. Or there will be a lawsuit within the school. You know, my heart is so broken by this story. My heart goes out to Izzy and her beloved family. I hope that they see this video, they sue the school system, and I hope they win the big case so that everybody in the school is out of the job. They need to take accountability for their actions. And by God, I don't know if they're going to do it. Just know that I am praying for the family of Izzy. That little girl is gone too soon. Talk to y'all later, man.